we can only really save ourselves right now. They don't want to be saved. They don't want to be saved, so we can't save them. I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. Bestie, we couldn't stay here even if we wanted to. We didn't wear out our welcome. These people are all losing their ever-loving minds. I'm gonna need you to count to 10. I'm gonna grab my magic wand, my little bunny, you grab your little dog, click your heels 3 times because we have to get up out of here. This is not for us anymore. We might have trauma bonded with some of these karmic situations, but everything around us is being dismantled for a reason. It's time to hit the eject button. Yeah, the red button we never touch. It's time to hit that. It was getting so hot in here. I had to take my sweatshirt off, okay? And there's just a lot going on. So we know that there is a big shift going on. The planets are doing whatever the frick they want to do right now. And we are aligning with our true purpose. And I am not going to leave any of my besties in the dust, okay? I'm not leaving you back there in that karmic circus. I can't do it. There's no way. Mark my words. You nailed it the first time. You are feeling this strong urge to get the frick up out of here. You're like, something's telling me I need to get out of here. I need to say goodbye. You are restoring faith in what you are able to do. You're like, you know what? Even if I don't have this job or I need to find something else to do, like, I'm gonna be fine. There are going to be layoffs, people getting fired, people that you thought would never get fired. The karma that is about to play out right now is intense. And that is why there's so many people like coming at you sideways and you're like, wait, hold up. Like, I don't even know what your problem is. Like, so you need to back it all the way up because you don't want smoke with me. Okay? I'm minding my business, bowing out gracefully, taking my little bestie, my little dog too. You don't want smoke with me. Okay? You got enough smoke for everybody in the circus tent. You are seeing things with new eyes. Like, oh, dang, this is similar to something I went through 5 years ago or 6 years ago, the last time this energy was like this. And there's a lot about the moonlight. Things are shifting, but they're very dramatic and theatrical and just like raw. Like, there's a lot of surprises coming in. Though you might like surprises, you don't like surprise, losing a job, surprise, needing to move. You don't like surprises like that. And it's taking you a long time to heal from those upheavals and setbacks. You are the winged seer. So you've seen some of the things that are going on. Like, you always knew they were going to happen. You're like, oh wait, I remember now. I remember when I said this is going to happen. That this person will eventually get fired. This person will get laid off. This person will get divorced or separated. Stay focused on facing your fears. For some reason, gossip is going to be a hot topic over the course of the next couple of days whenever you see this. Try your best to not get involved. Even though you have the information, even though you know what time it is, try not to put your 2 cents into that. Someone you're dealing with is trying to rewrite your history as if you were never here or that you never mattered. Be very careful with distractions. This is like having a destination. Your GPS is guiding you to one destination, but you keep getting phone calls. The GPS is glitching. People are like, oh my gosh, you forgot this, come back. It's this energy of trying to get you to come back into the eye of the storm, into the middle of the circus tent where you no longer belong. Okay, so you are getting ready to bow out and let go of what doesn't serve you. Okay? This job once upon a time, these people once upon a time, this lover once upon a time. Things are being dismantled. And so people are like going through their own upheavals, their own setbacks. They're like, oh my gosh, they're going through these awakenings. Some of them are going to use it for good and some of them are going to just lose it. This is not your mess. So you're going to step back. You have your own things in your life that you're trying to clean up. But yeah, you are kind of sad that you have to let this go, but you know how it's going to end. It's like, you know how it's going to pan out. So even though you might miss some of these people, you're like, this foundation was never built on truth. This foundation was always built on lies, or it was built on drama. So, there is this karmic influence trying to pull you in so you don't close this cycle. But you're like, I'm not putting my body back through that type of stress. You might literally dance on up out of here. They're like, are they dancing? You're going to be the only, I feel like you're going to be the only one smiling. Not because you're like, haha, but because you're like, oh my gosh, it could have been me. It could have been me. We have intoxication, distorted view, overindulgence. This is what you're needing to steer clear of as you are watching this, as this is unfolding in your life. Making the change, knowing what change is necessary, and not being intoxicated in the drama and the hoopla of it all, and knowing that these people unfortunately have a distorted view on life, and you know, they wouldn't come and save you or grab you if it was for something good. So we don't need to, this is a change you don't really want to make. This is like cutting your hair when you don't really want to. This is like moving when you don't really want to, but you know that it's for your betterment. You know that it's going to lead you to victory. So I want to see what else is going on, because I feel like this is a toxic, I feel like there's either a group of people that you're dealing with that are like this, a group of karmics that are in very unhappy relationships. They're all fighting with one another, and their toxic lifestyle is imploding. It's like finally coming to a head. There is an era that is ending with your ops, with your enemies, and how they thought they were going to continue to live out their life. Them not wanting to see what it really is. So they're like riding their high horse, being self-righteous, misusing their power, mistreating people. And these people were all doing this for a very long time. Okay, whoever you guys are dealing with, they were doing this for a long time. These family members, these coworkers, these old friends. And you could have watched my last message. Justice is jumping over the couch, okay? You know when you're that mad and you're going to jump over something to get to somebody? Justice is jumping over the couch for these ops, for these enemies. And what was the message called? It's called, whoa, your divine favor is uncrackable. Okay, so if you guys missed that message, what? The message is, whoa, your favor is uncrackable. Justice is jumping over the couch to get at your ops. Humiliation, game over. Okay, it was their favorite pastime to try to make you feel this small, to humiliate you, to embarrass you, or try to censor you, or cancel you. And these are the very same people that are like, I need your help. Why aren't you helping me? What? And so they're not even asking you nicely. They're demanding it. So something that you're going to be working through right now is releasing your guilt that you have to do things for these people anymore. Maybe for so long you felt like you had to, like, oh no, I have to because this is my job. Or maybe you gaslit yourself, like maybe it's not that bad of a job or that bad of a relationship. But now you're working on releasing your guilt that, no, I do deserve a better lifestyle. I do deserve to be happy. I do deserve to be around people that like me. So this is a very powerful energy shift for you. And you're going to be having a lot of aha moments, epiphanies on how you can keep moving forward and how you can bow out gracefully. Let's say you're leaving a job and maybe you're worried about finances, but you're going to be gassing yourself up and talking good to yourself or positive to yourself, like, hey, we always figure it out. Even on our worst day, we're not going to be hungry or without. we just know that this environment, this circus is not for us anymore. So you're getting the frick up out of this situation so your blessings can unfold, because the longer that you stay in that, the more chance you have of your own ish being upheavaled. And we ain't here for that. Okay, we ain't here for that. We have powerful energy shift. You guys could be seeing 1010, 808. You could be seeing a lot of angel numbers about how you're being supported and the shift that is taking place, how you need to be mindful of your body, listening to your body, making sure that you don't have the wrong people around you. So I feel like there's going to be a lot of scenarios playing out for you over the course of the next couple of weeks where you have the opportunity to get in almost like this time machine and make it different. So every time you went through something very traumatic or just terrible, you didn't know, you didn't have that foresight yet. Now you do. So you're going to make it right. You're going to make all of these wrongs right, where you know how the story's going to end. You pray that it doesn't end that way for them, but you can't control their outcome. You can only control yours. Oh my gosh, we got miracle. There are big breakdowns all around you. Breakdowns, meltdowns, messy boots, petty labels. They're unraveling. And if you keep trying to save or stay a little bit longer or even spectate, it's going to block your miracles from coming in. And you know that. So you're like, I'm ready for my new timeline. I'm ready for my new life. Okay, you've been wanting this new life, but maybe terrified of it. Knowing that this relationship is toxic, knowing that this job is toxic, knowing that these family members are toxic, and staying because of the guilt or the shame or the fear of success. And it's okay to admit that we're scared of that level of success, or we're worried of what will happen next. Those things are normal. I do feel like you're going to be spending a lot of time cleaning around your space so you can think clearly. There's going to be something that awakens in you that shows you however things are organized in your around you physically is kind of how your life is metaphorically. Let's say things are spread out all over the place and you're like, I think this is over here, I think this is over there. That's kind of showing you that you're all over the place, you know? Let's say you have a habit of stacking things in your house. That's like you're always metaphorically stacking issues, responsibilities, and always like overwhelming yourself. Let's say you're minimal. Okay, you're a minimalist, I think that's what they call it, and you have like nothing out. This is so your brain can think clearly, whether you do feng shui or not. You are starting to look at your space around you like, okay, I need to kind of clean things up because this is affecting my mental health. You are putting your mental health in the front seat. Your mental health is no longer taking a back seat to what you need done or what you need to do. I'm just seeing you you're shifting your priorities and you're putting yourself first. Affirm it below. I'm shifting my priorities. I am putting myself first. I am putting my mental health in the front seat, and my miracles are knocking on the door. Okay, so if you knew your miracles were going to knock on the door 2 hours from now, 3 hours from now, you'd want to like clean, right? You'd want to, put some fresh flowers in, vacuum really quick, Swiffer, whatever you need to do. And that is what God is preparing us for. That is what the divine is preparing us for. Like, hey, there is this big energetic flush taking place. Do you want to accidentally get mixed up in that? Or would you like to bow out with your little dog too? So you are seeing that you are not in Kansas anymore. It is time to close this cycle. Say it with me. Close this cycle. Somebody's trying to offer you an apple. Don't take it. Okay, don't take it. I am getting that there are people that can feel you're already turning your back because maybe you're distant. I feel like you're going to be staying pretty quiet, pretty encrypted on what you have going on because you need to do this for you. People are not going to understand why you have to do this for you. They're not living the same life as you. So why do you need to explain, well, I'm doing this for my higher self, my inner child, my little dog too? No, F that. Maybe when they're on your level someday, they will get it, they will understand. But in the meantime, like, you're good. You're good to go. Bestie, I don't care if your hair is cocked to the side. We've got to go. I'm going to keep my bunny real close because this is a whole bunch of craziness. This is a big cosmic flush. Purge, flush, whatever you want to call it, it's all being dismantled. There are shifts in power. This is a very big transition, and we are going to be bowing out gracefully. There is a karmic circus in town. And we knew for a very long time, if we stayed in here too long, that it was going to end up being our mess. And so we need to get while the getting is good. Things are not always as they seem. There are some people that are really not happy with you, but that's because they're not happy with themselves. You already know that things are not as they seem. You're looking around like people are doing a little bit too much right now. A little bit too much. So I see that you are really stepping back and focusing on yourself. You might take one or two people with you in your chariot, but you're probably saying goodbye. You might say the shortest goodbye you ever did say. Okay? You could be feeling exhausted, tired, depleted, and I'm about to give you your second wind so you can get the frick up out of here. Okay? There will be major breakdowns in power around you. So they're all like, things are great. But you see the writing on the wall, and even then, you know that things are not as they seem. So there are things physically, theoretically, metaphysically being dismantled around you. Belief systems, foundations, rules, relationships, and they're all being shaken up and everything's unraveling. You are ready to quietly bow out of this mess before it hits the fan. Your chariot literally awaits. You've seen this timeline before that's taking place in front of you. And somebody wants to like get you on that timeline. It's not going to happen. They're like, come on, come to the dark side. We have cookies. You're like, hold on. What was that, Hello Kitty? Run? Yeah, run. You don't need to be anywhere near this mess. You have seen this timeline before. And the last time you saw a similar timeline, you were all up in it and it was too late. And it caused a major upheaval in your life. So people, maybe even in the same environment that weren't around for that, they're trying to call you in like, hey, come on, it's not that bad. I really need your help. But you've been there, done that, got the t-shirt. This is not your first rodeo. So you are really having to make a decision. Have you trauma bonded with some people here with this job? Are you settling? Do you think that you only deserve these people around you? You are needing to take a chance on yourself. Affirm it below. I am ready for my timeline jump. Okay, I am ready for this shift. Okay, I am ready. My bags are packed. I'm ready to believe in myself. You're betting on yourself. So there is a karmic circus in town, and you're like, wait, I think I've seen this show before. The last time I saw this show, I lost my job. The last time I saw this show, I lost a bunch of money or lost my home. So it's not too late for you. It is too late for some of the people around you, but it is not too late for you. So I'm needing you to get your second wind and wake the frick up, because we are not in Kansas anymore. As everything is being dismantled, you will know where you're supposed to be. But I love that you're taking your time, because you're taking your time with the thought process, the details. The devil is in the details. So you're being very careful as you maneuver But yeah, there's this big energetic cosmic flush going on, and all of the people that think they're so smart, you're like, I don't know about that. There is an op that you are dealing with that is extremely unhappy with you, but this is again because they are very unhappy with their own life. And they could have a second family, a love child, they could be having a workplace affair. They have a very toxic lifestyle in comparison to yours. And whatever they're needing from you, you're like, oh, no, no, no. It's too late. It is too late. We are not friends like that. We are not lovers like that. We aren't moving forward like that. You are seeing people's true colors and you are understanding yours. You are seeing people's true colors and you are understanding yours. There are people that want to bump heads with you. You're like, I don't care. Because I know this cycle. I know this timeline. You could be having a lot of deja vu. And you are looking around like there are so many people that don't want to be saved. So what are you even doing here? You know, these karmic ties are about to be flushed. But guess who's pulling the plug? Guess who's doing the flushing? You. Because the last time you got bamboozled. And that ain't going to be you this time. Someone is going to be getting arrested. I'm telling you, this is an actual circus. Somebody's getting arrested. I'm not saying you, but some of the people that you're dealing with. And that is why you're needing to quietly bow out. This is not your business. Okay, that's not your business. But it is happening around you. Okay, so there are some people, they're having a workplace affair. They're very unhappy. They're something about a love child. I don't know. I've never gotten that before in any of your guys' messages. A lot of drinking, toxic work cycles, lifestyles. You know what I mean? You're turning your back on all of this. You're like, I don't want to know what else is about to pop out from around the corner. I'm seeing 808 on my timer. You're realizing that your true colors do not align with these people anymore or this environment. And though it could have been a part of your life for however long, you guys can drop it in the comments how long you've been dealing with this cycle, 5 years, 10 years, 4 years, 2 years. You're keeping it very quiet and tight-lipped that you're going to be leaving when you leave because, I mean, you're restoring faith in yourself. You're not going to let anybody talk you out of, I don't know, it's like everyone's getting bribed to go back in to the circus. You see the circus for what it is, and you loved the circus for however long it was. You're like, oh my gosh, that's my family. Those are my coworkers. That was my karmic lover. But now you're like the only one outside of the circus tent, and everyone else is like being brought back in. And they're like, wait, what are you doing out here? You're bowing out gracefully. Affirm it below. I am ready to bow out quietly. I am ready to bow out gracefully. I am turning my back on this cycle. I am closing this cycle, flushing this cycle, ejecting myself from this cycle. You're saying goodbye to an era. This is goodbye to an era that you thought maybe you were going to be a part of for a lot longer. And now you're just starting to see like, okay, I'm going to need to grab my little pet too and get the frick up out of here. If you turn around, you know your chariot is going to get stuck in the mud. And that is exactly what devil energy wants. Aren't you ready to wake up and be excited about your day? To be properly liberated? To let these miracles just flow into your life? To just open the door and be like, you're welcome. Come into my home. It's filled with love. I can do what I want, when I want. I'm seeing that you're just going to get to live a completely different life. One that you've been hesitant to live because of how you felt obligated. Like you felt obligated or tied to or tethered to certain people. And I'm seeing that your body is going to go through this big shift of just being relaxed. Like, I can breathe now. Not realizing that you were holding so much weight on your shoulders, but just waking up excited. Not worried or anxious. Yeah, if you go backwards, you already know. You're just going to get dragged down lower and lower and lower until it's upheavaled in a shocking way that you've seen before. So it won't be that shocking, but it would not be fun, you know? So under the moonlight, it's almost like every night you could be having nightmares or dreams, and these are almost like premonitions of like what is to come. Oh my gosh, I'm hearing a motorcycle outside. That is a Harley. These are premonitions of what is to come. So, however you are interpreting your dreams right now, you are spot on. Okay? So, let's say you had a dream of, a bunny running across a field. For some reason, you're going to know exactly what that means for your life. You do have some people that are trying to study you. They're trying to figure you out. But a lot of people aren't as brave to make the move that you're going to make next. Because some people don't make moves unless they're upheavaled. And you're going to make this move all on your own without it being ripped up out of your hands. This is a big test that you are getting ready to pass. So you're studying to pass this test as others are studying you, and you are paying attention to the details. You have unexpected blessings and unexpected distractions. You're going to remove the distractions and you're in the zone. Okay, you are in the zone. Let me see what else. Okay, I do want to pull out some information for if this is love. But for everybody else, it's important that you are affirming, that you are praying, that you are working out, that you are doing whatever makes you feel good, whether it's breath work or going outside in nature, that you are doing those things so you can be present. The more present you are, the more you're meditating, the more you're thinking about, what did that dream mean? The more that you're journaling, voice memoing, the more that you're clocking what you're clocking and reflecting on it, the more you're going to know how to get up out of this situation. Because I see you silently bowing out, like really shocking everyone. This is like being the star NBA player and being like, I'm going to retire. And everyone's like, but you're the best. Why would you do that? Because I can. And I need to. Because you could be the star NBA player. That doesn't mean that that's your passion. That doesn't mean that that's what you want to do for the rest of your life. You are moving on to bigger and better, but people are definitely going to be shocked because they are coming apart. They're becoming unhinged. They are becoming unraveled. And you're going to bow out of this mess. People are going to be telling you 6 months to a year from now that you were right. When they said, oh, I'm going to leave too, and then they never did, and you even offered to pack, they are going to be calling you and messaging you and saying, you know what, you were right. You were right. This is also like an I told you so season for people that don't want to believe you but should believe you. You are getting ready to boss up. And some people are going to be dodging you. After you bow out, they're going to be embarrassed that they stayed when you told them, like, hey, I probably wouldn't stay here. And I also want you to think about how strong you are when you've left these type of situations before and you were right. Okay? Like, let me give you guys an example. For me, I always know when to leave a bar because of certain things that are going on. I know what the red flags are. If the business is going under, okay? If they're bouncing checks, if they're not paying their vendors, if certain things are going on in their relationship, like it's just, okay? So whatever is going on in your life, you are well versed in, you are experienced in, and knowing what the writing on the wall is and seeing how everyone is dismantling it, or it's just coming in like a wrecking ball. So people that thought justice would never come, their reign of terror would never end. It's justice jumping over the couch to say, what's up? What's good? Remember me? You remember. You remember me. I'm justice. I'm karma. Like, some of these people could be very narcissistic, and I feel like you guys do not throw that word around lightly. And these people could have tried to trick you. This is a fairy tale over here. Everything's magical. Like, why would you leave? It's phony. You know that now. It's tricky. It's an illusion. And everybody else falling for that is being bribed. They're taking the bait, and you will never take the bait. They can't pay you what the divine will pay you. The devil knows your price, but you know what the divine's payroll looks like, and it's limitless. Okay? The divine's payroll is limitless. Devil energy is like, no, you're never going to make more than what's right here. You're never going to love anybody more than what's right here, than who's right here. So it's trying to draw you back in to the circus. We have massive regrets. Some of you could be scared that you are going to regret walking away. No, you don't need to be swooped up. It's like the circus tent is about to get raided, and you don't need to get swooped up in that mess. Like, wait, I was on my way out. I don't even belong here. You know what I mean? It's giving that. So you are about to get out just in the nick of time. In the nick of time. Okay? Effed up over you. Somebody that you're trying to leave behind could be acting like, I'm so effed up over you. Like, why aren't you letting us reconcile? Why aren't you giving us a second chance? Because you know that they're going to do the same thing over again. The karmic cycles do what? They repeat. They step and repeat. They do it all over again. And you're like, I don't want to do that again. So I'm going to leave. Like, you are seeing that some people were not serious about the changes that you said were necessary. Some people acted like they were going to change and tried to pump fake you, like thinking that you would stay while they sorted it out. And you were just seeing what it is. You're like, okay, this is not for me anymore. They're just going to keep going in a circle and chasing their tail. And yeah, you are going to be breaking hearts. The hearts of your karmics, the hearts of your coworkers, the hearts of your family members. But I feel like it's not because of what you think it is. It's not because they are being loving. I feel like it's because they really wanted you to feel less than, or they wanted you to devalue yourself or not know your worth. They wanted you. It's like misery loves company. Their heart is broken that they will have to go at it alone. So this karmic circus is a big energetic flush. Everyone is being led to the tent so it can get flushed, so it can get raided. And you already know that even though things are not as they seem, this scenario, this situation, this relationship is not for you. It's no longer for you. Dang. We have running. You're getting to bow out gracefully, and everyone else is going to be running. Like, oh my gosh, where do we go? What do we do? How do we flee? And it's too late. It's too late. It's too late. The disrespect, the shade, the craziness, the misuse of power, it's already been done. It's coming in to be dismantled. For those of you where this is specifically love, I'm going to pull out like something that you might need to hear pertaining to this karmic relationship. Right out of the gate, I'm getting that they refused to make the issues better. They refused the call. They refused your advice. They refused your counsel. We have difficulty in blending family dynamics. So maybe your guys' children didn't get along, your families didn't get along, the in-laws didn't get along, and just no one could get it together. Okay? So no one was getting it together. So this is just like extra confirmation that you are spot on, that you are right. Their family could be more well connected or more well known, or they could have more money, and maybe this like makes them uppity or act a certain way. That was a lot of cards that just fell on the ground. No. We have churning, unstable, off again, on again. So hot, cold relationship, breaking up and then reconciling, but so many times in a row, and just going through this draining, intense merry-go-round of feelings over and over again in a very short amount of time, in literally a matter of days. We have entangled. Again, this is about family and religious obligations. Feels tied down by divorce or support payments, angry ex-partner, or arranged marriage. Your family could have arranged this marriage, or you could feel like you had to marry this person. Or you could be in the middle of divorcing this person and they're making it so hard. Okay? They're making it so hard. Spirit wants you to know that if you were going to stay with this person, it was going to affect how you were able to flow, how you were able to bloom. This person was going to continuously stunt your growth, and they're always bored. This person definitely needs a hobby. Maybe their family helps them out with money all the time. They just make things really easy for them, and you're always having to pick up the pieces and do things on your own. We have fighting. They start fights over trivial matters, creates a mountain out of a molehill, breaks down self-esteem, and makes others walk on eggshells. Are you going to miss that? Probably not. You are starting to see the secrets that they keep. They stash everything away from you, and they don't discuss personal issues with you. They're very secretive and not in a good way. Not that there's like a good way, but you know what I mean? Thinks others are always doing them dirty. So they're always like, oh my gosh, this person did this to me. This person did that to me. Can you believe? Can you believe? And you're just like, I can believe. I can believe that they're doing this to you. They always feel like they're tripping. Like, I don't understand why people are treating me this way. Then we have lives a double life. So there are many different reasons. This person is secretive. They live a double life that they don't want you to know about. So I feel like this kind of embodies all karmic relationships that are going through some type of craziness. Is there is somebody in each relationship living a double life. The core values, like the foundations, the belief systems being broken, being unraveled, dismantling. Lazy. There's one person that's lazy in the relationship, or that is considered lazy. I feel like one person overworks, but so they can live their double life, and then maybe they want to control everything, so then they don't let you work, but then they like call you lazy at the same time. It's like, make that make sense. Does not put any effort into career goals or life in general. Long-term goals are non-existent. So maybe this is the way that they were speaking to you. So let me know if that resonates with you guys. You could be blaming yourself or feeling guilty and continuously apologizing. You're getting off of that merry-go-round of apologizing to this person because they're not your problem anymore. Okay, you are getting ready to bow out and they're like, where are you going? Don't you want to tussle a little bit more? You're like, actually, I don't. This person wants to control your new narrative, your new life, and you're not having it. If you are seeing that it's going to take you a week or two or a day or 5 to get away from some of these people, make sure that you're grounding yourself, you're cleansing your energy, you're praying, you're doing your affirmations, that you are taking time to reflect, because they are projecting a lot of paranoia and obsessive thoughts onto you, that you need to follow them off the cliff. They're only going to hinder your movement. That's all that's going to happen. Is you already know. They're just going to make you paranoid. If you're still talking to them, if you're still dating them, if you're still working for them, they're going to make you feel like you're always doing something wrong. So you are getting ready to release that guilt of like, you know what? Fly a kite. Okay? These rapid changes are coming in for you. For you. You are not going to let their stress, their drama age you. Because these people play games. They play a lot of games. And all of these games are backfiring. We have beast mode. Spirit is saying it is time for you to switch on beast mode, which is unleashing the spirit animal of, I've never been the one. You guys might think I need to stay, but I'm not going to stay. I'm actually leaving. We have your gifts will help others. So maybe some people know why you're leaving and they want to spout off at the mouth as you're leaving. Like, no one's ever going to follow you. No one's ever going to want you to be their boss. You're never going to make it. You're never going to be an entrepreneur. No one's ever going to love you like I did. That's literally how they want you to feel, because they secretly hate you, and they have to deal with their karma. They have to deal with their justice. Look at the games that they're playing and just know that it's not your mess to clean up anymore. Okay? It's not your problem anymore. You don't have to deal with that. But they're trying to, like, there's an illusion of them trying to make you believe, like, no, this is actually your problem. So there's many people around you that aren't taking accountability. And you're really having to sort out, is this mine or is this theirs? Is this mine or is this theirs? And where did I trauma bond? And like, where do I need to get the frick up out of here? But yeah, this is confirmation that whatever you do because you're gifted, it will help others. You are a light worker. You are a seer. You're an intuitive. You're prophetic. You're anointed. You will never fall for that ish again. You will never fall for that again. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to bump the microphone. Your gifts are getting stronger. Maybe you didn't have dreams before. You didn't have visions before. You didn't see as many signs and synchronicities, and now you are. That isn't for no reason. So your gifts are getting stronger. They're getting louder. You're like, oh my gosh, I had a dream and I know how to interpret it. You have the gift of sacred sight. Everyone else is being shown a different perspective. And they're like, wait, what? Everything I believed in dismantled? People are becoming unhinged. People are becoming unhinged. We have greedy higher-ups that you were dealing with becoming unhinged. Relentless Beckys, relentless Decepticons and stalkers wanting you to rearrange your whole life so they could taunt you and create problems for you. No. So you guys could be starting your own spiritual business. You could be starting your own social media business. And people want to make you feel, these karmics want to make you feel like that will never happen. Because I got the Never Bitch by Mariah Lynn. But it's like them saying it to you. Oh, you'll never be that. At the top of the never list. You'll be never it. And you're like, I'm already there because I'm walking away. So don't let them try to intimidate you. Your confidence is going to come with time. Confidence in the fact that you deserve these things, that you deserve to have this life, that you deserve to be on this timeline, that you deserve to have this success. And I feel like it's taking you this long to see, like, oh my gosh, something really bad is going to happen. Like, I need to get the frick up out of here. You get what you give. They wanted to hinder your movement. They wanted to put your chariot on cinder blocks. You get what you give. Now they're getting blocked. And so you're going to be seeing them sour, upset, pissy, complaining, projecting. This is your fault. You're going to see a whole bunch of that. Oh, this is your fault. Where were you at? Why didn't you take care of this? What? It's Mother May I in this. Mother May I. You can ask me. Oh, you didn't ask me? You wanted to tell me? Okay, what else does the collective need to know? These people were very arrogant for a very long time. You are about to be making money hand over fist. All you have to do is believe that you are allowed to leave this other timeline. That you are allowed to have this new life. That you are good. okay? Because so many people try to make you feel like you're bad, collective bad. You know what I mean? Like, kind of like a parent would talk to you. But you are the spiritual teacher, and class is in session. Many people did not understand the assignment. They didn't understand the assignment. So your angels and your ancestors are communicating with you right now to like get the frick up out of here. To listen to your gut, to listen to your intuition. Someone that was around you, one of the reasons why you're being removed from them is because they're always playing in your face, because you're elevating. Their substance issues are getting worse. They're always drunk. They're always high. They're always fighting with people. Okay? You represent the eagle. And you are leveling up big. This is a big deal. This is something that you've waited a long time to do, that has not been easy to do, that has been scary and terrifying. But you are getting out in the nick of time, because this is all about to go bad. This is all about to go south as your divine upgrade is coming in. So maybe you just purged, while this flush has been going on, you've been purging and purging and purging, and now your voice has been reset. Your voice is being activated to say, enough, I'm gone, I'm out. Okay, these people are mad that you changed your life and that you're sticking to it. Affirm it below, I'm changing my life and I'm sticking to it. Like, they don't like that you stick to what you say. When you say something, you mean it with your whole soul, your whole behind, and you know what I mean? You are also healing a family wound to end certain hardships. You are seeing where something that has affected you since a long time ago has affected your relationships now, and like where you feel worthy. So your abilities are being heightened. Your chariot that had donuts on it, your chariot that was on cinder blocks, your chariot where they could have bashed in the windshield, you are healing from all of that. You're stepping into your purpose, and you are remembering. This is a big confirmation that you are remembering what happened to you in the past and why you are not going to repeat that. I got the lizard twice for you. So if you know that this is your message, I want you guys to drop the lizard emoji down below, because you can't always control the first thought, but you can control the second. Sorry, I'm like stumbling over my words. Mercury's cooking, okay? But you are a star for trying every day. And you are getting better and better and better. Like, whoa, I just talked to myself kind of crazy. Let me not do that. Let me fix that. And you are sniffing out that this situation is about to get worse. It's about to get a lot worse. Okay? You are about to get rewarded for all of your hard work. These people never rewarded you for your hard work. They took you for granted. They underestimated you. You will be networking, collaborating. You will be feeling inspired. You will be around new, like-minded people on this new timeline. You've learned a lot from this karmic cycle. Like, okay, I need to not deal with this type of person, this type of person, this type of person. I need to be more private. I need to not rely on people for this, and that. Like, you learned so much. You learned things at a rapid rate. And that's why some of these people are mad. I mean, it's not rocket science, but some people, they don't, oh my gosh, big confirmation. This came out in reverse. They don't want to make the choice that's necessary. They don't want to make the choice that's necessary. And this is where you are going to make hard decisions. Like, again, being an NBA player and not wanting, and then wanting to retire. People are like, why would you do that? Because it doesn't fulfill you. It's not your purpose. It could be something that you're good at, but it's not your purpose. Look, one ring circus. You were always balancing all of these balls in the air, like, oh my gosh, I gotta do that, I gotta do that, I gotta do this, and it was depleting you. It was zapping you. It was draining you. So you are slowly but surely, slow and steady, picking up the pieces, realizing why you stayed and why you're not going to continue. Because I feel like maybe you wanted to stay with this person because you wanted your child to have a mother and a father. Do you know what I mean? Or maybe you didn't want to leave these coworkers behind because you felt like they're not strong enough to leave on their own yet. You just had all of these reasons and you're like, I can't do that anymore. It's going to affect the magic in my life, what streams into my life, what flows into my life, and I can't hold that up anymore. That's like you trying to hold a dam with your hands. Like, oh, I know the water's trying to pass, but like, let me just that's like trying to block your own blessings. And that's what you were trying to do. You're like, I know that something's coming in, but maybe you weren't sure, like, is it good? Is it bad? I don't know. And of course it's good, because of all the work that you've been putting in. You are about to have a whole nother level, a peak of joy that you haven't seen before. That's how liberated you're about to be. A peak of joy you haven't seen before. Your spiritual support is increasing. I think that's why your dreams are like more vivid and like you're remembering them without having to like write it down or, you know. We have ride the wave. Ride this wave of joy. Ride this wave of, you know what? This is for me. This is for me. I belong. I belong on this new timeline, this new life. Whoa. We have intention and bone collector. I'm seeing that some of you guys want to travel. You want to learn about different cultures. You want to be able to go and come as you please. And right now you're not able to do that because of this relationship or this job or these family members. They're always making you feel obligated, like, come back. You're like, I want to do things. Intention. Set your intention because your wishes are about to come true. Okay? The karmics around you are about to hit a rock bottom. Okay, be honest with yourself that you deserve this success, that this paranoia, this craziness is not your mess to clean up anymore. You don't need somebody else to fix you. You're getting ready to transition. Another thing is you're going to see a bunch of people fighting. It's going to be a theme of all the things they built on these lies. Their foundation is being dismantled. These people are salty with you. So it's this collision of attitudes. Oh, I thought they were my friend. They're not. You're seeing everybody wake up to the fact that these people were not their friends. They're not doing right by them. Important milestones in their life they're messing up or messing with. Everyone is seeing how salty the next person is. And as that's playing out, you're going to be like, I'm a track star, gotta go. So yeah, things are being shaken up. And you already know that even then, it's not as it seems. So this is a hot drama and you would love to get your popcorn, but you're like, I got a new life to live. Oh my gosh, look. Glow up. You're turning this frown upside down. You're getting your priorities together. You're like, yeah. Turning this evil eye upside down. Your divine favor is uncrackable. Your divine protection is uncrackable. It's unhackable. It is unjackable. It doesn't matter how much they cry, how much they stomp, how much they try to blame you, how entitled they feel. It's not going to affect you. It can't touch you anymore. These people are trying to make you feel bad every time you're chilling, every time you're sitting down, every time you're happy. If it's not because of them, they don't want you doing that. They're like, oh my gosh, why are they smiling? Why are they happy? Why are they jumping up and down? Because that new timeline is here. That new timeline is here. So yeah, as people are getting really dramatic, just kind of, I wish them well. I wish them well. Anything else the collective needs to know? Whoa. We have you deserve all of the love in the world. And you will find your soul tribe. You deserve all of the love in the world. Like, it might seem scary that you're going to ride a wave by yourself after walking away from this drama. Like, I know this powerful energy shift is for me. I know that I will never fall for this karmic craziness again. But sometimes it's hard to make that change when it's all we know, even though we can see it clearly. And so you're staying focused on at the task at hand, which is, I got to make this change. And I don't want to chop everything off, but you know that you have to. And wherever you had a distorted view, you now see it clearly through the signs, through the synchronicities, through the dreams and the visions, whatever it is, however you're being communicated with. So you're setting your intention to live your dream life, to get to swim with the dolphins, to get to be near the ocean, to get to decide what you do and when you do it. So yeah, these people can't trick you out of your fairy tale. They can't trick you up out of the life that you were always meant to live. Wow. These people are salty and they're trying to, come back. I don't know. It's part of you. You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of somebody that snubbed you over and over and over and over again. And now they need you to bail them out. It's giving that. You're going to see a lot of that playing out. Like, they ignored you. They made fun of you. You were the joke. They had their little inside jokes about you and putting you down. And now they need you, but they can't even properly ask you. So they're saying it in a weird way. It's going to be also important that you're kind of like passive with the things that are being said to you. Like, yeah. But they do want you to take accountability for what they're going through. And you're not. Like, why weren't you here? I needed you. You needed to be on time. You needed to be here for me. Since when? Since when? Because the last time you saw them, they couldn't be bothered. Really think about that. The last time you saw some of these people or really had to deal with them, they couldn't be bothered. But now they're going through it. Now they're being activated through all this karma. Like, no. No. Your miracles are here. And I don't know, I'm really seeing you figure out a way to not have to deal with these people anymore. And for some of you, you might even still have to see them. I don't know, maybe you're going to be amping up your protection and rebuking, canceling, denouncing. I don't know, I'm seeing you really like shield up. Like really get your armor on. Because there are going to be some people in your vicinity, not many, but some, and they will be relocated based off of how you're going to be sending out your magical prayers. This is a crazy time. Yeah. They're coming undone and they're like, where were you? Like, they acted like they called you. Where were you? I was getting dragged to the police station. Where were you? This person had a knife. Where were you? We were fighting over here. You're like, we're not friends like that. I'm confused, okay? I'm confused. Wait, like, what do you need? So everything is being revealed. Things are being exposed. I'm hearing an airplane. And I'm just seeing you be by yourself. You're like, I don't want to be bothered. I do not want to be bothered. Like, you tried to be friendly with these people. You tried to be a support system to them. Now they see it clearly, like, well, don't get mad at me because karma's unfolding. Don't get mad at me because justice is jumping over the couch. So this karmic circus, this big energetic flush, things are not as they seem, but you already know that. You're stepping back and focusing on yourself because this karmic influence is trying to reel you back in. You could be feeling exhausted or tired. Move slowly, because there will be bigger and bigger breakdowns in power. Things are being dismantled. Belief systems, foundations, rules, relationships are being shaken up. They're unraveling. Get ready to bow out quietly out of this mess, because your chariot is honking outside. It's got a whole bow on it just for you. This is how you're going to be waking up. Whatever you're about to do, I'm proud of you for releasing this guilt of however once upon a time you really thought you needed to be there. And these people that now want to be your friend. Now they want to give you that promotion. Now they're sorry. They played too many games. Okay? This is like, I'm not a karmic. I'm not a narcissist. You're not trying to prove it to them. Okay? The scales are being balanced, and it is what it is. Affirm it below. It is what it is. It is what it is. One of my anthems for the channel is, we are divine. We are cosmic. We are humble. We are intuitive. We stand in our truth and we grow daily. And every day that we create a better life, every day that we create legacy wealth, the devil comes to play. And we what? We only F with the light. And that is on period. You are the star. Devil energy doesn't want you to think that for 1 second. All these people that wanted to pop up on you like, oh my gosh, I was just thinking about you. Oh my gosh, where were you? They even have a crappy way of acting like they were looking for you. I didn't even see this. It was turned like this. Oh my gosh. It's Circus by Britney Spears. There's only 2 types of people in this world. The ones that entertain and the ones that observe. Baby, I'm a put on a show type of girl. Don't like the back seat. Gotta be first. I'm like the ringleader. I call the shots. I'm like a firecracker. I make it hot. It's time for you to move. These people, they try to get everyone to follow them. Like, yeah, I'm the firecracker. I make it hot. I'm the one that puts on a show. The whole time you were over here, the star. In training. You're the spiritual knockout. You are drop dead cosmic. Okay? These people are going to be effed up over you. You know what I'm hearing? Where are you running, girl? Where are you running, girl? What is that from? I don't know if you guys have seen the movie Observe and Report, where she's like running through the parking lot, Anna Faris, and Seth Rogen's like in his golf cart doing security. Where are you running, girl? Yeah. I feel like that is your ops. Those are the karmics, your terrible bosses, your terrible family members, your terrible karmic lover or ex, running from justice. Like, no, justice is hopping over the bend. Justice is hopping over the couch. Where you running, girl? Where you running, boy? There ain't nowhere to go. Riddle me what? There ain't nowhere to go. The she hurt me, whatever narrative they want to spin, none of that's going to work. None of that's going to work. So yeah, as you are cleaning up all types of messes in your life where you're like, I don't want my life to look like this anymore. I don't want to feel like this. I want to clean this up. I just see you like really cleaning up the details. Things that are going to make you feel better. So yeah, it's time for you to quietly bow out of this mess. Like, ta-da! Gotta go. Gotta go. Okay, can I have one more? The power of 3. Yeah, you might miss some of these people. Like, it would have been nice to have a friend. You're going to make new friends. Well, like falling off the table. You're going to make new friends. You're going to make new friends. Bring what you need. Pack what you need, because new things are on the way. New people, new connections, fated connections. Your destiny is on the way. Let's do a little assignment. What crystal, if you were going to take a crystal into this new timeline with you, what crystal are you going to take with you? Are you going to take selenite? If you could only take one, okay, if you could only take one crystal, would you take moldavite? Would you take labradorite? Would you take rose quartz? Like, if you could only take one crystal into this timeline, what crystal would you take? I would love to know. For me, it would be selenite. I feel like it would be selenite because selenite can recharge itself and you can kind of turn it into anything. But if I couldn't pick selenite, I would pick phenakite. Okay, that's what I would pick. Love it, love it, love it. But I have a lot of favorite crystals. Yeah. Okay, don't forget to drop your guys' favorite affirmation. Let me know what's going on. Affirm what you want to bring into this life because you're taking new things into the new timeline and you are more than the triple threat. You are more than the triple threat. Yeah, you wanted to have some friends, but you're going to make new ones. And that's why there's so many things that you're able to do. Like, you've been training for this. You have been training for this. What else? Oh, Patreon link is down below. And yeah, if you're looking for exclusive ad-free content, don't forget to smash the you know what, hit the bell. I love you guys so much, and I look forward to speaking to you guys in the comments. If you made it to the end of this message, I want you to drop a broom down below because we're sweeping it up. We're sweeping it up. Okay? And grab your little pet because we've got to go. We got to get out of here. Love you guys. Bye.